Hello everyone, welcome back to Face the Black Nation. Alright, so I want to come back at you guys with another timely video. And this time I'm going to be speaking about a gentleman. Well, I'm going to be speaking about a man. His name is Aqweel Akbar Khan. And the reason why I'm talking about him is because what this man did to Mr. Cory Brown, who is a 45-year-old black man. And this took place 15 months ago. So 15 months ago, Akbar, he ran over his black neighbor 6 times with his vehicle. Now, according to Mr. Brown's friend and neighbor, her name is Teresa, she remembered the horrific event by stating, "I went down in the parking lot and the man in the white car proceeded to run him over again," she recounts. She says, "Stop, you're going to delete him." And that's when he took off out of the parking lot. Now, 15 months later, after this shocking event, they are now charging Akbar Khan with a hate crime. Now, according to the county district attorney, Pamela Price, she said that we believe, based on the evidence, that Mr. Brown's assault was also racially motivated and a hate crime under California law, and that it should be charged as by my predecessor. She did not want to do so, but we are here to right a great wrong. So here it is. This man literally tried, Akbar Khan literally tried to delete Mr. Cory Brown in a parking lot. And he ran him over 6 times. Now, thankfully, Mr. Brown, he is alive. But for them to wait this long, I have a problem with, because they have it on video. That's the reason why you see in the screenshot of how the man was trying to use his vehicle to run over and to delete Mr. Cory Brown. Now, here's what investigators have found out, that this wasn't the first time that Khan had targeted Mr. Brown. According to authorities, Khan spray painted racial slurs on Brown's car, made racist threats, and even attempted to assault his black neighbor. He also admitted to trying to delete Mr. Brown, according to court documents. So there was clear evidence of racism by Mr. Khan, which was towards Mr. Brown. So you have all of this evidence here that speaks upon how this Arabic man wanted to hurt this black man to the point of deleting him, and that he was harassing him. Now, this is what I mean, that us black people, we need a hate crime, because we are constantly being harassed by these other groups of people who tries to act like the Anglo-Saxons, who wishes to do us bodily harm. We need a crime bill, just like everyone else. Like the Asians got a crime bill, we need a crime bill as well, to protect us from sadistic individuals who wishes to do us bodily harm. Now, we already know how the Arabic individuals, how they feel about black people. They are, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first one that started the slave of enslaving our people. If I'm not mistaken, that they are still doing the same thing today in Libya, and how they are enslaving black Africans over there in Africa, how they are beating on them, how they are torturing them, and how they are deleting them as well. This is what I don't get, and I don't understand, and I may end up hurting some feelings by saying this. I don't understand how we can have black Muslims who wants to associate themselves with a religion, with individuals that have a disdain, hatred towards you. For the life of me, I will never understand that or get that. Why is it that we always have to associate ourselves with a group of people who already shows that they have a hatred towards us? It's almost like that we cannot have our own thing going without us feeling the need to associate ourselves with individuals who hate us. So my thing is, we have to find a way on how to come up with our own identity, which is the reason why now we're calling ourselves foundational Black Americans, so that we can. But we need to go back to African spirituality, because when we have accepted these other religions, it really has been to our detriment, because we align ourselves with individuals who already shown that they have a disdain towards us. But we are over here trying our best to live our lives by their word, by their Bible, while they are harming us, and they don't live by their word, by their Bible. They don't live by it, or the Quran, however you want to, whatever it is that you want to call it. That is up to you. But see, this is what I'm talking about, where we as Black people, we have every right to protect ourselves from those who wishes us harm, especially when the police are not doing anything. So if this man, if this Mr. Akbar Khan has been harassing Mr. Cory Brown, the Black gentleman that he has tried to delete, Mr. Brown had every right within his well-being to protect himself. He had every right to try to protect himself and to protect his property. Now, see, if that was me, I would have told the police about what was going on. And then I would have also let the police know that I'm well within my rights to protect myself. And if this man was to come over here to try to cause me bodily harm, then I am going to use my tools in order to protect myself and my family. And I want to let you guys know that on this day and at this time, so that they can have a record as to what you're saying. Because see, the police have not done their job. What they were supposed to have done was to arrest this man for harassing him. That's what they were supposed to have done, but the police officers did not do that. So this man, this Arabic guy, what he did, he took it upon himself to go to the step further by taking his vehicle and using it as a weapon to cause bodily harm to Mr. Cory Brown. See, we are well within our rights to protect ourselves from such hateful, evil people. There is truly people on this earth that truly hates us because our complexion is Black. No one else have to go through the things that we are going through. This is the reason why you see me talking about other issues, like with the trans community, the rest of the LGBT community, and talking about those who are overweight, those who are obese. Those are things that people can change, but we cannot change our skin color no matter what. You may have individuals that try to bleach themselves to try to make themselves appear white, but guess what? You cannot get rid of those African features no matter how hard you try. And not just that, you look like a ghost when you do so, because your skin was not meant to go in the opposite direction. If your complexion was meant to go in the opposite direction, then you would have been born in the right complexion. But you was born Black, so therefore you have to stay Black. See, we are facing issues because we are Black people. Our complexion is Black, and so other people look down upon our complexion because they view Black people as being inferior, while as you have white people that view themselves as being superior. And then you have these other minority groups who wants to think that they are the Aryan Saxons when they are not, when they think that that's what they are, when they are not. So we are well within our rights to use the Second Amendment to protect us and to protect our family. If you have not, by all means, go to a range, go to a school and learn about that. Learn about these things in order to protect yourself. We should not have to live in fear. No other group has to live in fear. We're not going around doing this to other people. We're not going around causing fear to other people based upon their race. We're not even doing any of that. Now we may hear some crimes or whatever that may have happened, but they're not racially based. When these people, what they do to us is racially based. It's always based on racism when it comes to them harming us, because they do not want us here. Remember how I keep repeating and saying that there are individuals out here who are saying, what's the point of Black Americans being here in this country? You literally have people that wants us out. And and you know what? And I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat. I truly believe that people want us to be below the belt of 13% because they want to get rid of us. And so this is the reason why you have individuals that is being incentivized to delete us, to cause us bodily harm. because they want our numbers to be so low to the point that they are able to delete us in a way that nobody is going to care or think, because we have become so desensitized towards what is happening to our people. Every single day when we hear of a police officer or another or someone else that causes bodily harm to our people, we are so used to it that we just write it off as, oh, it's just another thing that someone has did to us. No, we should not be behaving like that. We need to be demanding justice for us. Now, I am surprised that a crime like this is not trending on Twitter or making it anywhere else in the national news, because this is very important. This man is being charged with a hate crime, even though it took place 15 months ago, and they're now doing so. This should be on the front page news, because see, we are not going to tolerate individuals that constantly want to harm us, and we should not. I am so sick and tired of our people going through the same things that our ancestors went through during slavery and during Jim Crow and during the civil rights movement. I'm so sick of it. Aren't you not sick of it? You should be sick of it as well. We are still beating the same drum that we want rights, that our lives should be viewed as valuable just like everybody else's lives. That's why you have the Black Lives Matter, even though the Black Lives Matter was hijacked by individuals from the LGBTQ and by George Soros, who pays these individuals, that they work against black interests. When Black Lives Matter came about in the beginning, it actually was for Black Lives Matter. It started out as a grassroots, and then when we start seeing individuals that did create it, they were systematically deleted. Then it became something else, and we're like, okay, obviously you all are on a whole nother agenda, when we're actually trying to do everything that we can that shows that people need to appreciate black lives as well. We have to appreciate everybody else's lives, but when it comes to our lives, people just want to belittle it and look down upon it. I am so sick and yet so tired of that. And again, I hope they throw the book at this Akbar Khan. I hope they throw the book at him, and I hope they stick by their word by making sure that this is a hate crime that's going to stick. I really indeed do. But something like this is going to tell me it's going to go under the radar because of the situation like this, because they have to attach a hate crime to it. So they are going to make sure to hide a situation like this, or probably not add a hate crime. It never fails. When we see something that is so blatantly, that is so racist, that shows that it is a hate crime that does needs to be attached to it, but when it's not attached to it, it makes my stomach sick. It makes me want to hurl because of the hypocrisy and the criminal things that they are able to get away with on a daily basis. But yet we see other groups, they get all type of hate crime bills. They get all type of laws that is meant for them and to protect themselves. But yet we can't get anything to protect ourselves from such evil, wicked doers that walk this earth. We are dealing with some evil people out here in this earth, all under the system of white supremacy. We need to get it through our head. We need to get it through our head that we are on our own and that we do not have anyone else to back us up. We never did, so there's no reason for us to say we have any friends. We never had any friends to begin with. We never did. And I really want for our people to understand that we really need to go back and listen to the wise words of our ancestors. And we need to go back and we need to monitor what they did in order for them to survive. Because we need to survive because people want to wipe our numbers down. That's the reason why they want to bring over an influx of individuals to replace our people. And these people are not playing with us. So I did want to come with you with this situation right now, just to go even further in this Mr. Akbar Khan against Cory Brown. So what it goes to show is that Mr. Khan is scheduled to appear to court, but on April the 14th. So hopefully things will go in the right direction. Hopefully the hate crime bill will stick. And I do hope that they throw the book at this man, because he literally tried to delete a black man in his own area. And he tried to delete his neighbor in a parking lot. That's what he tried to do. In the parking lot of where he resides, he tried to delete this man. And he has already made racist threats against this man. So yes, a hate crime needs to be added as a charge. And we need to make sure that we protect ourselves. No matter how we protect ourselves, we need to let it be known, have a record, let the police know that we are well within our rights to protect ourselves. Let them know that you are being harmed, and let them know that, hey, if this person were to come back around again, I had no other choice but to take extreme actions. Had no other choice. All right, so that's all that I'm going to take my time and spend on it. And I will be coming back at you with another timely video. You all have a good day.